Welcome, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Denver Nuggets. And here we go to Denver. Let's join Kevin Harlan for the tip.
All systems go. The Nuggets primed and ready. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for Chicago, Armstrong is out there with Carr. We've got Simpkins. Tonight, we'll see him work to establish that all-important presence under the glass. And it's Benjamin in at the four. And for Denver,
and while it wasn't the biggest win streak of the season, the Nuggets did have a pretty good rampage of their own from the end of February into March. And because it happened when the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
tip-off goes to Denver. Carr against Billups. They set the pick. Lots of room. The shot is good off the backboard.
And there's the first bucket of the game. Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate.
Our test on the way. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now let's find out what head coach Mike D'Antoni had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
He communicated to his players that when taking on Chicago, they have to be as physical as possible to match the intensity the Bulls bring. He said they have no problem banging bodies inside, and we shouldn't be afraid to respond. We can't be intimidated by them, and I want us to go right at them. Sounds like we'll have a physical game on our hands, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And here are the Bulls now. Armstrong kicks to our test. Pass to Benjamin. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Now Carr. Here's our test. Some solid defense from McLeod. He dishes it to Billups. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Here's Alexander. Back to Billups. He's covered by Armstrong. Off the left rim and out. On defense, Denver. He passes it to Benjamin. He kicks to Armstrong. Benjamin the pass to Carr. Here's our test. That doesn't go either for our test. Feeds to Armstrong. Passes it to Simpkins. Armstrong dishes to our test. And there's the pass to Benjamin. Carr. A second chance effort. The shot will not go. Solid defense right there from Billups. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Alexander. Kept alive. Here's LaFrance, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there. Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Here is Armstrong, defended by Alexander. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
And that one falls for Armstrong. Well, as you said, the Nuggets put together their big 15-game winning streak. But, you know, Steve, since it happened, when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because, you know, that win streak really kind of put them into high gear and allowed them to climb into the third spot in the West. Probably was nice not having the media focused on them and wanting to talk to them every day about what was happening in the Western Conference.
Carr. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
The three from Billups. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Carr. There's the three. And again, no good by Chicago. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Billups. There's the pick. He passes to Alexander. The Nuggets with another miss. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Carr. The feed now to Armstrong. Outside Artest. Pass to Benjamin. Carr with the ball. Dishes it to Artest. Goes up on the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. Artest's got 5, and Denver's out to take their first time out here.
Boy, I tell you, the Bulls showed how resilient they could be without Derrick Rose last season. They played competitive basketball, but up against the Western Conference, they just didn't quite have the same punch. Got beat up pretty good out west.
Chicago making some changes. Hawkins checked in for Carr, and it's Brown in for Armstrong. The Nuggets trail by 4, and back to the Bulls against the West. Not sure what exactly their shortcomings were, but in the end, Steve, they were only able to win 11 games out of the 30 they played out of conference.
You know, the Bulls were a team that could win games on grit and toughness, but the West was a lot more talented last year than the East. And so some nights Chicago just kind of ran into reality, and they didn't have enough talent to deal with some of those Western teams.
For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Passes it to Benjamin. Back to Artest. The pass to Benjamin. Clock at 6. On the wing, Brown. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
No good on the free throw. And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time, and they had questions constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin, I mean, desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, I tell you what, the Nuggets turned that Pepsi Center into their own personal fortress last season. Had the best record at home in the league. Nobody could run with them when the game was played at the Pepsi Center.
Here is Steph. Pass to Bowen. Number 9. He's covered by Brown. Number 9. And counted from 19 feet away. In that home record of the Nuggets, you mentioned Clark, 38-3. Been a long time since someone has been able to put up a home record like that. Pretty impressive.
Well, it's always been difficult for teams to go to Denver and play at high altitude. And then you factor in all the back-to-backs. and the fact that the airport is a long way from Denver. They're in a different time zone than a lot of teams in the West. So throw all that stuff together, and it's tough to roll in there, arrive 3 or 4 in the morning, and try to win the next night. Denver really taking advantage of their geographical area.
Here is Stiff. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And McDyess backs in.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Number 9. He's covered by Brown. 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. Number 12. Defended by Bowen. Number 12. And it's blocked by Bowen. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's the screen. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Posey. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here is Stiff. Now the dish to Posey. Stolen by Artest. Pushing it up. Number 12. And it's blocked by Bowen. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Hawkins passes to Simpkins. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Brown outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Offensive rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
We knew what was going to happen with that one when he got his hands on it.
Yeah, you know, if the ball comes to him off the offensive boards, Clark, it's going to go back down hard.
It's amazing how many points he salvages for his team.
Here's McDyess. The stupendous finish in traffic. McDyess has got his first bucket in this one.
The defenders have to be aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain.
At the end of one. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
Hawkins kicks to Artest. 6 to shoot. Hawkins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, very quick trigger on a shot, and it doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well.
First one falls for him.
Some thought the Nuggets might be a dark horse team to get to the Western Conference Finals last season, but they didn't even get out of the first round. They lost to the Warriors, a very good Warriors team, in 6 games.
Armstrong's checked in for the Bulls. So he gets them both. And going back to that series, Clark, I think it was easily one of the most exciting series of the first round, but the Nuggets knew they would have an uphill battle when they dropped game 2 at home. You know, Steve, they looked like they missed Gallinari in some of those games others.
Well, I think anytime you're down a three-point shooter, it makes it very difficult, particularly in the playoffs when teams can sit back and pack the paint. So I thought that was what that series showed, is that in the postseason, the best three-point shooting team often has a big advantage, and the Warriors clearly were much better from beyond the arc.
And it's our test missing. The Nuggets trail. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Posey passes to Alexander. Lays it up and bunks it in.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Hawkins kicks to Artest. That's good. Artest's got 7.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Passes to Alexander. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Guys, how about the Bulls being able to nab the 5th seed in the East last season, in large part due to how they were able to play on the road? Of course, when you play tough, solid defense like they do, it makes it easier to be competitive and string together road wins.
And the pass to Benjamin. Now Carr. It's stolen. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a good screen. Billups attacking with his first shot attempt. And again, it's Denver. And for the Bulls, defense is one of the few things in the NBA that can neutralize a home court advantage. And Steve, a big part of why they had the success they had on the road.
Yeah, they went 21-20 away from the United Center, and one of only 5 teams in the entire East who managed to stay above 500 away from home. That's a real tribute to this team and the coaching staff.
Nuggets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Pass to McCloud. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Billups up top. He's covered by Armstrong. The shot's good from McCloud.
And a much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right.
Here's our test. Off target from three-point range.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
You know, the high-octane offense and the up-tempo brand of basketball the Nuggets played really was quite effective in being able to kind of dominate Eastern Conference teams.
Brown is checked in for Carr. He hits both from the stripe. Well, and back to the Nuggets. They did well against the East, as you alluded to, Clark. They were 19-11, Steve, against the conference as a whole.
Well, that's right where they wanted to be record-wise, Kevin. And even though the Nuggets got out and ran, you know, they could actually still play with a physicality as well when they went up against the East. So they did pretty well. They swept the entire Central Division. They were the only team to go undefeated against an individual division all last year.
Kicks it to Posey. Off the screen. Offensive rebound. Back to Billups. He passes to McLeod. Left side, Billups. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Billups has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Armstrong passes to Benjamin. He feeds it to Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Armstrong with it. Shot clock at 6. From the line. No luck. Solid defense right there from Billups. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Billups with the ball. No good from McLeod. Bulls trail by 4. He hits Brown with the drive. He dishes it to Armstrong. And the shot is long.
That's one he knows he should have made.
And Posey kicks to Billups. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bulls making a switch here. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Benjamin. Here's Simpkins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For Chicago, they had made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws. So this is a continuing problem, guys.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. Denver leading by 4. Here's McLeod. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. 6 points for him. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. He kicks it to Artest. And again, no good by Chicago.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Picked away. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. There's the pass to Benjamin. Artest. And stolen by Billups. 3-on-3. Pass to Stiff. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Simpkins. Now here's Billups. He's got 7. Stiff kicks to Billups. LaFrentz defended by Benjamin. Brown right side to stop the drought. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Stiff. 4-on-3 break. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
First free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. And so he's able to get one of two.
How about the job they're doing drawing contact and giving themselves opportunities for free points at the line?
My kind of basketball, Steve. No frills, straight ahead, physical play. You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Number 12. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so we conclude the first half. Nuggets lead by 7. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone, to the halftime report. Let's get
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You have to like what you're seeing from our test.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, it's been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
Benjamin the pass to Carr. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Artest. Buries the long-range jumper. Artest's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Chicago. The Nuggets leading by 4. They set the pick. Billups kicks to Alexander. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Here's Carr. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
The Bulls' offense staggered at times, guys, and one reason that was the case last season is they didn't have a big three-point threat. Second lowest in the league last season in three-pointers attempted. They really were a team that tried to score the ball inside.
Pass to Benjamin. And here's Carr. Softly drops in the floater. And Clark, you mentioned the Bulls last season without Derrick Rose, not the flashiest offense, and Steve, that hurt him.
You know, having said that, I mean, that is a team that played relatively slow even with Derrick Rose. But last year, particularly slow, 27th in the league in fast break points. Look, this is a team that hangs its hat on defense and rebounding, and the fans love them for it. But to make that next step, they're going to have to improve their offense considerably.
Feeds to Billups. He passes to Alexander. Fires for 3, and that is good. Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Chicago calls timeout.
One thing that stood out with the Nuggets, guys, is how they rebounded the ball. They had a number of guys that could just attack that glass, and when you have guys that are hungry and resilient and relentless, you get a lot of rebounds.
On defense, the Nuggets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Carr against Phillips from 13, and it's Chicago scoring again. Well, guys, back to the Nuggets. They are decent or just run-of-the-mill when it comes to defensive rebounding, but what makes them such a handful, Steve, dealing with on the glass is their offensive rebound. Number one in the league last season.
It's kind of the approach for George Karl. Run at all costs and attack the glass, both on the boards and in transition. And I think that's one of the reasons they developed the identity that they did as a team. They were a nightmare to deal with. They just came at you in waves.
Passes it to Alexander. Back to Billups. Tries a three. It's hauled in by Artest. Bulls trail by 9. The pass to Benjamin. Carr with the ball. Pass to Benjamin. There's the feed to Artest. Dishes to Armstrong. Clock at 6. It's good, and there's a block called in the play. He'll get one free throw.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The dish to McDice. Here's Gatling. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Denver shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Chicago making a switch here. That one is no good. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Artest. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Stith. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 8.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Artest on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Doubled by Stith. A baseline J. Artest. Good. Artest's got 15 points.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. And I think they came out with some tired legs to start. But they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Gatling defended by Benjamin. Here's Gatling. The offensive rebound.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable for doing a nice job collectively.
Hawkins passes to Artest. Can't get it to go. And the Nuggets going the other way.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here is Stith. Here's McLeod, and again it's Denver. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Chicago making a switch here. Bulls trail by 10. Hawkins kicks to Artest. Pass to Hawkins. This one for three. And the Bulls with another miss.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Stiff. The rebound by Simpkins. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hawkins passes to Carr. Whoops, they pick off the pass. The Nuggets leading by 10. Number 9, Carr covering. McDyess up top. Lock at 6. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one, and it's led to an abundance of second chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second chance points.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
And the first one drops. The Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Bulls trail by 12. Outside Artest. He passes to Carr. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Hawkins shot good.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
Here's Alexander. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Kicks it to Billups. He tries for three. Gets it to go. Billups has got 6 in the quarter.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's the problem.
And here's Carr. Passes it to Simpkins. And it's blocked. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That's good. He's got 8.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Definitely a big improvement in their shooting from what we saw before the break.
Hawkins kicks to Artest. Now the pass to Carr. Pass to Simpkins. Right through the knee for the layup.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
Alexander passes to McDyess. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. McDyess has got 6.
But the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
That misses, would have counted had it gone in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Denver on top, leading by 14. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And here are the Nuggets now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Outside Billups. There's a screen. Stiff. He passes to McCloud. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
That's good from McLeod. Carr, he's checked in for Chicago. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 16. Passes to Benjamin. And he bangs it home with one hand. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Pass to Hawkins. And that one's good.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
The pass to McLeod. Back to Billups. They set the screen. He feeds it to McDyess. And it's blocked by Simpkins. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Denver grabs the miss. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's McLeod. That's good. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Stiff against Hawkins. Benjamin the pass to Hawkins. Pass to Benjamin. 5 to shoot. Hawkins against Stiff. The shot by Hawkins, no good. The Nuggets leading by 16. He dishes it to Billups. Gantler defended by Simpkins. There's the bucket. Good.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Chicago calls timeout. Have to like what we're seeing from McLeod.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Bulls making the switch here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Benjamin the pass to Carr. With the lead pass. That drops.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Denver leading by 16. Alexander, he's covered by Armstrong. Outside, Billups. Here's Gatling. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for your Nuggets. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here is Armstrong. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. He kicks it to Artest. Shot clock at 6.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Pass to McCloud. Here's Gatling. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
And the pass to Carr. From the baseline. Gets it to go. Denver leading by 17. Here's LaFrance. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
At the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one. The Nuggets making a switch here. McDyess is checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Bulls trail by 18. Here's our test. That doesn't go either for our test.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Feeds it to McDyess. Defended by Simpkins. Now McDyess, 6 to shoot. Alexander, good on the three-point shot. Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Pass to Benjamin. And it's Denver with the rebound.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Passes it to McCloud. LaFrance, covered by Artest. The feed to Billups. He passes to McCloud. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Billups has got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on his shot, and he doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well.
And so here is Chicago. Armstrong with it. To stop the run. And he connects with the jumper.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
The Nuggets leading by 22. Billups off the pick from McDyess. Stolen away. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Shots good by Carr.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Denver calls timeout.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Chicago on defense. Alexander passes to Billups. Billups off the pick from McDyess. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on Here's Armstrong. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Billups attacking. That's good. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And there's the pass to Benjamin. Here is Carr. Pass to Benjamin. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. To the middle, Simpkins takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
Passes to McCloud. Dishes it to Billups. Left side, Billups. Rejected by Carr. McCloud passes to Alexander. No good from outside. The Bulls have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's our test. Buries it from three-point range.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Billups kicks to Alexander. Back to Billups. He passes to McCloud. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for Chicago. .11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Brown outside. Carr fires from the wing. Good on the jump shot. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you add?
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, indoors Bert Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.